So this is what we're making. An embossed disc set of earrings, French ear wires to match the ring, or for just being itself. Now I'm going to make a set of embossed patterned earrings, and I'm just going to use the leaf pattern and about that size. That looks pretty good. About the size of my thumbnail, a little bigger. So put your metal in, have a look, make sure it completely covers the hole. Tighten this down, making sure you have a piece of metal opposite. Pattern down, because we don't want to damage our pattern. Open it, shift it. So that's our two. If you want to go into production, stamp as many as you want to make. And you can see that my metal is really close to the exact size of my disc. But happily there aren't any flat spots. So now we're going to put holes in it. You could solder a stud on the back, but what we're going to do is just put a hole in it, and I think we'll put the line of our pattern down. So I have a set of hole punchers, parallel jaw hole punchers, and I'm going to work on the front because I want to be able to see where that is. And if I just line up the disc with the edge of my pliers, then the hole in the next one will be the same. So now we're going to make a set of ear wires, and we're just going to use 0.8 millimeter round sterling, and we'll use 50 millimeter long pieces. You can cut these with your side cutters. And just line up, after you cut the first one, line up the next one to make sure they're the same length. File the ends flat using your Swiss No. 2 cut hand file, and I just hold them in my fingers because oftentimes if you brace it against the bench, it bends the end over. So do both ends of both pieces. And then we're going to take our sanding stick with 400 grade sandpaper on it, wet or dry. Sand the ends, just to make sure that there are no sharp bits on it. Then we're going to take our flat round pliers, and these have marks on them, so it's easy for me to pick the same size each time for my wires. So this one I'm going to use that end. Make sure the end of the wire comes out just far enough that you can see it. Roll it tightly against your finger until it touches. Slip the pliers down, bend it so that your loop is straight up and down, and we'll use the same mark. Push that down 45 degrees. Put it to the other side, come up to the large round part of your pliers, up and over. Give the end a little bit of a kick. So that's our ear wire. Now we'll be able to do the same thing with the next one because we're using the same marks. A little kick on the end. So that's our ear wires. Now use your parallel jaw pliers. Open the loop sideways. Put your disc on. Close the loop, wiggling as you go to make sure that it touches the other side of the wire, because we don't want that to come off. So that is our earring. Now I'm going to put them in the tumbler for about half an hour, and that'll polish the ends of these, and it'll polish the edges of these. You could sand them, and it'll work harden your ear wires. So, ready to rock and roll. Help if I put the pattern on the outside. Now, I had the hole down a little bit, so I made the loop in the ear wire bigger. If you brought the hole up a little bit, you could make the hole smaller. It's up to you. But there you go, set of 15-minute earrings. Oftentimes, I'll take a small polishing wheel with Tripoli's brown, and I just polish up the end. I really do like to know that I'm never going to cut anybody's ear with the end of the ear wire. So there we go, in the tumbler. An embossed disc, set of earrings, French ear wires to match the ring.